All right, Aspen, welcome back on Sherdog. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Just finished my first training session and on my way to another one.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing fantastic. I saw your Instagram bio and it says that when you're not fighting, you're hiking. Considering that we are going to discuss about fighting extensively in a little bit, when was the last time you went hiking?
Yeah, hiking just what I do outside of fighting, and it's kind of something that I do to keep sane, really. And I was out last night hiking, so I'll be hiking or running just about every single day outside of training times.
It sounds good. It sounds good. And a good way to relax in between fights. Right now, you're scheduled to take on Olena Kolesnyk on April 7th. Is there anything different at all in this training camp?
Just honestly, we just found out who the opponent was. I think about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So we were waiting for quite a while for that one. It's the first time I've done the tournament format, tournament style. So I was very curious on who it was going to be. For Olena, she's a very heavy-handed southpaw striker, and it's just little tweaks for that basically, but nothing new or shocking, just little things.
You're coming off a split decision victory over Julia Bad in November 2022. It was your first PFL fight. How was your mentality going into that bout?
A very good fighter, high ranking. So knowing exactly who I was going to fight, that she was high level, and my very first fight with a new promotion, there was a lot of nerves and a lot of riding on that. But I was very excited at the same time. And I'm very grateful to have that fight under my belt with that promotion and with PFL, just so that I know how they've worked, basically. I've done it. So nothing's a shock at this point.
It was a fight, you know, you were competing at featherweight. It was your first featherweight fight in a while. How was that, you know, moving up a division, moving from bantamweight to featherweight?
Healthy and strong. And I've had even more time now where I could be settled back into being able to be a featherweight. So much of my life was trying to stay small enough to make 135. And now I don't have to do that. I can be healthy. I could lift weights and allow myself to really fill in as a 45. And I just feel better than ever.
How has the quality of your life improved since taking that decision?
Dramatically. So I feel like I'm able to enjoy fighting again. And with that fight, I had so many nerves. Like it was nervous, but in a good way. It was my first fight with this promotion with PFL. And I had just signed with them. It was a very new thing for me. And I was thrilled to be here, and I was thrilled for the opponent because she's one of the best 45ers around, and I knew exactly who she was. So a lot of positive nerves going into that fight.
And was there anything coming from her that surprised you during your fight?
Not necessarily. I thought she was going to be strong, and she was. No, I wasn't shocked by anything during the fight. It was what my coaches had thought she was going to do and how she was going to be. And it wasn't surprising in any way.
And how confident were you going into, you know, the decision when the ring announcer started reading the judges' scorecards?
Whenever I'm going to a decision, and I hate it's nerve-wracking. So it doesn't matter how well you think you did, or if you think that, like, hey, I got this one. You're not the one making that decision. So sure, I was confident in the fact that I had, but at the same time, you're on edge because you never know. You never know how they're going to see it.
It was your first fight, at least, you know, at featherweight, at least in PFL, a new weight division. How good was that change for your personal and professional life?
Fantastic. I feel like I can actually be fighting and enjoy life and enjoy training. It was a move that I needed to make. I needed to go up for quite a while, and PFL provided me the opportunity.
How many dogs do you have back there?
Three.
Three. And what are their names?
This is Kylo Ren, and then Kaya and Freya are back there.
Kylo Ren, nice. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Huge Star Wars nerd.
Do you like, are you watching the latest season of The Mandalorian? Are you enjoying it?
I am, yeah. I've enjoyed what I've seen very, very much. I dig The Mandalorian. The one I couldn't really get into was Andor, just because I know how it ends, so it's like, eh.
Yeah, I heard that a lot from Star Wars fans, but still, you know. And what about, you know, you told me that your life has improved since moving to featherweight. What about your motivation for the new season and the fact that the PFL is implementing a new weight class and you're taking part in the tournament?
It's thrilling because, like, as a fighter, you never, at least once you go pro, you don't necessarily get fights back to back to back, and you could be shelved for a long period of time. You have to wait a long time. I absolutely love knowing that I'm gonna have a fight when I have it, and knowing that there's guaranteed fights after that. Like it's refreshing. So that's really exciting. Obviously, you're vying for $1 million on top of your contracted rates. So it's like, if the excitement could get any more so, that definitely does it. So the entire thing is just like, I can't even put into words how excited I am for it, honestly.
It sounds good. It sounds good. Aspen, before I let you go, do you have any last messages?
I'm so sorry for the connective issues, and thanks for having me.
No worries. I believe it's on my behalf as well. So apologies from my behalf too. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time today. Hopefully I will hear again from you in the future, perhaps with a better connection for everyone involved.